So, the mystery of Bigfoot. Apparently Bigfoot exists back here somewhere in the backwoods of Temagami. People have seen them. I'm like, nah, I'm still skeptical. There's no such thing. This morning, back in this corner, when I came back to do my business, I heard like somebody banging trees together or something. I had no idea what it was. I was like, what the hell is that? I've never heard that before. Then, as I get to the Thunderbox, what could have made that footprint? Like, that thing's huge, man. What made that? Bum, bum, bum. I still haven't seen him yet. But maybe he does exist. Welcome to Temagami. Like that, I get another bass. Look at that, baby. Man. Check that out. Dinner. Served. Woo! That gets your adrenaline going. So, I'm just getting some water boiling, and this is breakfast this morning. Some oatmeal with a bunch of raisins added to it. It's the cinnamon brown sugar oatmeal. Give me a bunch of energy. It's supposed to be really high winds today. I don't know, that they've been off a little bit on that lately. But if I can get all the way out, it's only about 20 kilometers to the dam from here. I can easily do that in a day. But if it is going to be gusting at 35 kilometer an hour, like the forecast says, that whole river channel is going to be hard to paddle. You'll be going against the wind all the way out. So as long as we get down towards the entrance of the river, I think we'll be good, which is only, I don't know, I measured it out like 12 kilometers or something like that to the mouth, which is no big deal. We can do that in a couple hours type thing. But it is day 6 after all, and yeah, I'm ready to go home. I don't know. It is nice out here though. And then tonight it's supposed to dip right down like 8 degrees Celsius. But the winds will be calmer by tomorrow afternoon. So even if I'm down at the Narrows, there's a short paddle to like about 8 kilometers or so out to Mowats Landing, and could sleep in. Just stay in bed. Hey? Oh, you like staying in bed. I know you do. Alright, the water should be boiling pretty soon, and we'll have some breakfast. And then we'll pack up camp and get going. Alright, we are all packed up. That wind has definitely increased. This is only a little narrow spot. A couple of whitecaps out there already. But I think if we cut it straight across, just follow that shoreline, we should be okay. It's supposed to be a north wind, but hard to tell why it's so wavy. Like, this is more like a east or southeast wind, the way the waves are coming right now. But we're of course in the Narrows here, so it kind of acts like a tunnel, right? See, it goes straight down. It's supposed to be a north wind today and tomorrow. but lighter winds tomorrow, but colder. So we're gonna try and just hug the north shore if we can, and try and get down to the channel, the main river channel. And if we have to set up camp there, we will. Tucker's like, stop talking, let's just go. I always do one last walk around camp, making sure we left no trace and cleaned up anyone else's garbage. But there, that's just birch bark. Oh, that looks like somebody's, oh no, it's pine cone. We're good. We're good. What's this? Birch bark. Leave no trace. Alright, we're gonna try and paddle in this wind. Hopefully we can at least get down to the channel. We'll see how bad it is. And if it's too bad, well, we'll have to find a campsite somewhere and sleep there for the night. Be nice to get out today. It's already 9:45 though. We're running late as it is. But here we go. Oh, I did get a little better on this side of the lake, although it's still rolling and everything every direction. But you see, this used to be all forested in here because of that Mowats, however you say it. I'll put it on the screen. Because of that dam, they flooded out this whole area to create this lake. So you see all the boats are all over on that side avoiding this because this is like a forest over here. And I'm like, well, in a canoe you can just paddle right through here. Looking at my map, it looked like I can, there's water right around this island, so I'm like, why don't we cut through there? It should be nice and quiet and shallow. Well, hopefully not too shallow. But should be out of the wind at least in this little cove. Probably be good bass fishing all in through here. But because that wind tends to blow this little canoe a long ways as soon as you start casting, I don't want to get blown across the lake and have to do all that work to get back again. But yeah, by 8:30 I was just done. I crawled into the tent and went to bed. And I slept really, really well. Like I guess all being so exhausted and stuff really caught up to me. So I was out like a light till about 5 o'clock this morning. And I wanted to get up because it's, you know, being a truck driver, I'm usually up at 5 in the morning, and I thought I should get up and start heading out. There was no wind at all at that time. And I'm like, there's no hurry. So then I went back to sleep for a bit, and Tucker was curled up beside me. We were just relaxing. And finally we got up and had some breakfast. As the wind picked up. Maybe there'll be more wind in this little channel. I don't know. Less waves though. We'll get more waves because more open water. Yeah, it's shallow here. So I was thinking I could see the bottom over there. So. Oh, yep, here's the wind gust. should be alright. I think we're straight north right now. Now we're slowly coming out of the Narrows into the big bay again. So along here we might get this. Yeah, a few waves. Wind and waves. You gotta get that far shoreline and hug it. So this stretch here, I'm like, well, we might hit some wind and waves here, but we'll see. We're still kind of sheltered from the wind. But at this point up here, there's an opening that will have the strong wind coming right down at us to the north. But it won't be too bad. Won't be anything we can't handle. Just doesn't mean I have to like it. Oh, it is a beautiful lake, Lady-Evelyn. I do enjoy fishing it in my motorboat. But not so much in the canoe. Wow, if it was a calm day, yeah, I'd be fishing this like crazy. But sticking to this shoreline, I don't know. But if we only stay in the Narrows tonight, and that wind dies off like it's supposed to, then yeah, I may go out. Because that's supposed to be a honey hole at night. Right at right where you go into the channel. Yep, here we go. Into the wind. This is I believe Red Pine Wilderness Lodge. Even on my topple map it says Red Pine Point. So we're just about halfway across the lake when we hit that. Not so bad when that wind dies off. It's just the wind gusts that kill me. Coming across that bay back there, it's just, whoa. I didn't record anything because you probably wouldn't hear anything from the wind just howling. Talked to a couple of fishermen there, they didn't have much to say. Maybe they thought the GoPro was on. I just asked them, I said, do you think it's windy enough? And they said, yeah. That's about all he said. He said something else, I said, pardon? And then he didn't repeat himself, so I'm like, alright, I'll just keep paddling. Probably wondering where I'm heading or where I was from. Alright, we go around the point, just hug the shoreline the best we can. It's supposed to be all weedy and shallow up in there. But, I want to stay on the north side the best we can. Very nice lodge. Nice cabins. Red Pine Wilderness Lodge. That's a whole lot calmer. Man, did I ever have to fight getting around that point though. I had huge whitecaps that actually splashed into the boat a couple of them. Much calmer over here though. Get a bit of a rest. Still haven't decided where I'm staying tonight. Whether I stay down here at the head of the river or just try and conquer that river. I'd kind of like to just be done today, even if it's later tonight. Go home and relax for a couple of days. I believe the campsite's on that island. I need a break. I was out in this stuff out here. I just came into this little cove. Hey, hold on, we're gonna stop. But I saw somewhat a flat spot up here, I think. That Tucker can get out, maybe. He's wanting out. I wouldn't mind getting out. Yeah, it said small campsite, I believe, over there. I just don't know what part of the island it is. It's nasty wavy out there. If I see a little spot here, you can get out, Tuck. There you go. Perch. On the logs. Can you go? Or do you need a hand? Yeah, need a hand? Reach for the log. You can walk on these logs. Yeah, you can walk on those. Okay, go. There you go. Go pee real quick. Go. You'll be fine. You can do it. You can do it. I can't get you any closer. That's as close as I can get you. There. Okay, go. Maybe I'll have to help you. Yeah, okay. I'll help you. I need to stand anyway. Oh, stretch the legs and the back and everything else. Yes, I'll let you out. Hold on. Okay, come here. Oh, I know it's not really the greatest an anthouse. I heard cheering coming from that boat over there, thinking somebody caught something. But yeah, you can see the whitecaps out there. They're just huge. I was battling them out here, coming through the weeds even. Like, yeah, because I had to come across that point there, and then I came straight across. There's huge whitecaps all along there. So I'm thinking the channel's gonna be rough, but I don't know. It's pretty sheltered channel. Tucker's getting a drink. He didn't even have to pee, I guess, or did he pee? We'll get down by the channel anyway, even if we have to fight all these whitecaps. I think once I get around this island, go straight more that way into the wind, then we can just follow that shoreline, then we won't have the whitecaps once we're at the shoreline. Nice here though. Nice clear water. Ready to get back in? Yeah? Alright. Tiny perch. We got approaching the Narrows right here. They say you get on that north side of the wind, it's smooth sailing. It's a beautiful day out here. But when you get out in the middle parts, it's like, holy, this is nuts. Gales of November are coming early. But advantage of the canoe, you can do this, right? You can hug the shoreline, which is all weedy and stuff, but beautiful. Still haven't seen my moose yet. That was gonna be a bonus thing, but I didn't catch a trout either, or a walleye yet. But I'm blaming Mother Nature for that, because every night when I set up camp, it would start pouring rain. Every single night. Last night it didn't rain until 3 a.m. Then it poured for about an hour at 3. It woke me up. But every night it had rain. I'm like, we've had more rain this week than we saw all of June and first part of July. Now, I'd like to paddle that channel, but what's that wind gonna do, right? What's the wind gonna do? About 8 more kilometers to go to the truck, if it's even there. I don't know. I told my sister last night I'm a day away, so I'm hoping last night they brought the truck to Mowats Landing. If not, I'll be hitchhiking home. Or we might just be camping one more night. I can bring it in the morning sometime. And you guys probably want to see these videos pretty soon, so should get at least one out. It's gonna be about 6 weeks worth of video, I think. Oh, so we found the campsite. Tubby Guy Outdoors probably recognizes this point. Not the campsite, we didn't stop here. We'd have a hard time getting a boat in here. Actually, it's all rocks. You probably could though, there's a little bit of a channel here. But just out here is where we both snagged the log on that video, if you go back. The collab we did, we were both trolling through here and both at the same time, bam! We both snagged the log. But I think we did catch a perch or something back in here. I thought I'd stop, stretch my legs, stretch the back, and debate whether or not I'm going on. It's not too bad right here, but that's because we're sheltered from the rock. But if it's not direct north, because that river runs north-south, so if it's even a northeast or a northwest wind, you can go to one side or the other and be sheltered. And otherwise, I don't know. It's a tough paddle against that wind. It's strong. Because this is a nice campsite here. I can do that in the morning. But it all depends if my truck's there or not. So I just sent my sister an inReach message. See if she replies back. Said, did you bring the truck to Mowats Landing yet? And if If it's there, then I'll continue on the best I can. And if it's too windy, I'll still stop. There's other campsites along the way you can stop at. So, you just want to play. You just want to play all day. I know. Yeah, you need 2 sticks. Can't have just one. 'Cause you always hug the one. Ooh, don't put the tent there. That's mossy. That's all wet. Oh, there, fight Mother Nature for it. You can win. You got it. Pull. In the meantime, I'm gonna steal this one. Haha. Da da da. Da da da. Da da. Oh, go get it, you lazy bugger. It's like, I want the big sticks. I'm a big dog. I don't play with little sticks. He thinks he's a big dog. Alright, so we're gonna see how bad this is. I was looking on the map, calculated it out. I'm like, okay, it's only like 6.5 kilometers. I always thought it was like 8 or 9 for some reason. But in a straight line, like I do a straight line ever, it's only like 6.5 kilometers. So I asked my sister if they brought the truck there yet, and they're like, no, but we can do it right now. And I said, well, you got time. I got at least a few hours before I'm there. By the time I do the double portage or so over the dam. So we got a strong headwind the whole way, but we'll deal with it. It actually has calmed off a little bit, I think. I don't know, maybe not. It's supposed to calm down around 5 o'clock, and it's 5 to 3 now. I thought, well, even as long as I'm there before dark, you know. So debating staying at that campsite. It is pretty nice. There is a nice pad I found there. Just about ready to get comfy cozy. But I'm like, nah, just keep paddling. Let's get out today. We're this close, we might as well. Maybe I'll find a kind soul or something at the portage that's getting a ride with Miles down. Maybe they'll take a couple of my bags or something for me. That'd be nice. If not, it's not long. It's 300-meter portage. I've walked it a couple of times just to get Miles. The guy that runs it runs the mobile portage. Or you can always pay him 40 bucks or whatever it is to launch you right back in the water again. Almost worth it at this point. Look at these trees, eh? They're growing straight out of the rock. Like, it would take so long for a tree to get that size, growing in rock like this. Those trees have to be 200-300 years old probably. Maybe more, I don't know. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Of course, a boat went by me earlier, right when I was in some wind gusts. Left this huge wake. You just, like, don't slow down like that, because you just, some people should not have a boater license, like, honestly. Either whiz by me and make a small wake, or slow right down and make no wake. But don't do that medium speed and make a huge wake, because you're just being an a-hole. But not everybody was born with a brain. Got that song in my head, paddle on. Paddle on. So I just met another canoeer going in. It's a couple in one canoe. And they had their dog with them as well. So I'm like, hey, other canoers, my favorite kind of people. So they're like, how's it going? And I'm like, well, it's going. Day 6, it's going. And then I told them I started at Gamble Lake. They're like, Gamble Lake? Yep. That's where we started. 6 days later, we're almost out. Thinking Ted and Heather Baird must be in way better shape than me, because they did it with Bella, their dog, and it took them 6 days as well. But they did a detour and went up Maple Mountain, and I thought, you know, I've had plenty enough mountain climbing just going over those portages, especially Helen Falls, man. Like, you needed mountain gear to get down that one. But anyways, yeah, if I would have went into Maple Mountain, it would have been at least another day. Yeah, it would have been just one extra day to go in there. But of course, it's my first big trip of the year too, and of course it's a big one. So that'd be a nice trip to do. Just start at Mowats Landing, paddle to Maple Mountain, and paddle back. Easy peasy stuff. Maybe one day I'll do that. Doing better time than I thought. 4:06. We're getting a lot closer. Only about another 1.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers to go, something like that. I'm gonna paddle right between these islands, just because every time I'm in a motorboat, I'm out on the outside, so I don't hit anything. But when you got a canoe, you can do this stuff. Just like earlier today, I was going through that old forest. I think Tucker knows where we are. I don't know, you've never been up here though before, Tuck, so how could you know where we are? No, you wouldn't know where we are. But I did tell him we're going home. Hey, we going home, Tuck? What's for supper tonight? It'll be a late supper. Just down around the bend, apparently, is the dam. I'm like, oh, we're here already? It's almost tempting to pay Miles to portage me over. I don't even think I have $40 anyway. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. I know, I'll quit singing. And I see the dam. Think we can run it, Tuck? We'll just run it. Go straight over. This canoe can handle it. I don't know if we could though. Canoe would probably live, we'd die. So we'll just portage it. Stay in here. Jeepers. Trying to run on water or something. This wind is enough trouble. I ain't going back for you. This is the first time I'll get to try a canoe landing there. I've always been put in at the main dock that Miles puts you in. And Tucker's like, holy cow, this looks like civilization up here. Yeah, welcome back to civilization, Tuck. I hear a boat. Maybe he'll give us a ride down. Not even looking. That's good. They'll be gone first because he's got a dog with him too. This is the only spot I was thinking I may have to put Tucker on a leash, but hopefully not. You're gonna listen, right? You're gonna stay? You're gonna stay with me? Probably not. Well, his wave's not so bad. Whee! Canoe portage beside dam. Yeah, every other time I came, it was always there in my boat. Oh, there's his ducks. Okay, Tuck, get down. You don't need to pay attention to those dogs. Extreme danger, keep out. No. Ah, they speak duck too. Speaks better duck than me. Canoe portage. We made her, Tuck. We made her. I've never actually walked out here before, so Tucker is being an a-hole, chasing the boats up and down the portage, so I just tied him with my bags at the bottom of the portage. Thank you, Lady Evelyn. It was a blast. It's hard at points, not so hard other points. Some parts were real easy and laid back, lazy. The portages were hell. I'm gonna try and do this all in one because the food barrel's gotten lighter, so we don't have to triple portage this. Okay. For some reason this isn't. Okay, let's try this. Get out of here, deer fly. Here we go. Oh, here we go. I would have been able to double carry all the portages if I didn't have to do rock climbing. Didn't think I need rock climbing gear for this trip, but I'd recommend it. Well, we're now below the dam. Just getting out of all this boat traffic. There's a lineup going up with boats. There's like 4 boats. Got talking to a couple. They were kayaking up there, and they got a portage around with the kayaks. So I told Miles, I said, I almost paid you to bring me down. But I said, nah, it's an easy enough portage, I can double carry it. So I told him I started at Gamble Lake. And he goes, oh yeah, I've been there, but by road. He's never paddled it because I never came downstream from there though. Somebody else putting a boat in over here too. I hope this is where they're at, because I just told Mowats Landing there's 2 landings here actually. If they're not here, I'll send them an in-reach saying, hey, I'm here. I'm glad that wind has died off though. Portage would have been quicker, but yeah, I had to tie up Tucker, and then I got talking with people. When you haven't talked to people in a week, you know, it's like, oh, well, I shouldn't say I had talked to the neighbor camp the one night. A few sentences anyway. I should have traded them coffee, actually. I thought of it afterwards. They were wondering if I was going to use the grill on my fire pit, and I said, no, you can have it. But I thought, hey, I'll trade you the grill for some instant coffee, because I haven't had a coffee all week. I think that's one of the problems, is I'm decaffeinated right now. I don't have enough caffeine in my system. This morning I almost made a cedar and spruce tea just because I had hot water there, and I'm like, nah. And there's my chauffeur drivers. I see my truck now. Woo! Woo! Gamble Lake to here. Oh, barely.
Pretty rough week weather-wise.
Well, night one, there's like 3 thunderstorms back to back.
I know.
I got hammered, man. Like the tent's just. I'm like, I hope we don't get hit with a tornado.
Yeah, I hope we get. That first night.
Yeah, that was nasty. We didn't sleep much the first night, and then second night was same thing. Just get the tent set up, thinking, oh, maybe I can have a fire tonight. Whoosh! Again. Third night, and finally down to what do you call it, Catherine Lake. That's where I finally saw some people, and took the last campsite on the lake. It was full. And again, I had a fire before supper just in case, and sure enough, right after supper, it downpoured. I said, every night. And then last night I didn't even bother trying. I could have had one, but then it rained at 3 a.m.
Did you have a great adventure?
Hey, Talk.
He learned how to mountain climb with a canoe.
I bet you did.
Oh. All right, we are all loaded up. Almost forget how to drive. I haven't drove a vehicle in so long. This is luxury, man. A whole week without driving. Anyways, my sister got there just at the same time I did. She was like messaging my inReach, and just as I grabbed the inReach to say I'm here, a message came through saying, where are you? And then my brother-in-law was like, he's right there. So they helped me load everything into the truck, which was nice. I didn't have to do any extra lifting. I made her. Right up here, the cell phone should get cell phone service. What are you doing digging in my seat? Should get cell phone service, and the phone's probably gonna blow up with messages. Where are you? Haven't heard from you. Blah 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 blah. Beep 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 beep. Back to technology.